people go on searching for happiness. Is there such a thing as happiness? Is there happiness? Let's reframe life. How do you know if you're on the right path? And what do I mean by right? It's the one that makes sense. It's the one that might be logical. It makes sense. We don't go about hurting people now, do we? That's not right now, is it? This is what I think about life. To know that you're on the right path and that you're doing the right thing, or whether you need more work in your life. You're always going to be needing work. If you're the type of person that has certain beliefs, for example, I just label myself as a spiritual person. I just label myself as a scientific person. I label myself as an analytical person. I label myself as an emotional being, and I'm here just to experience bliss and love and light. There's no bad in this world. There's no good in this world. It's all labels. What is the meaning of life? We are trying to reach a state of balance. What does balance mean exactly? Think about it. Yin and yang, left and right. Something in the middle. So what can that teach you? What does it mean to be in the middle? What does that actually mean? Godly, non-godly. Believer, non-believer. It gives you clues. So many people are fixed on perspectives that are set in their ways. Is that balance? Scientists are debunking, whatever you call it, spiritual people. Many spiritual people are debunking scientists. They're both not alright. Both come to play. And to reach a life of balance, you need to have a scientific mind plus a non-scientific mind. If you're going around denying all sorts of things, why are you denying them? Perhaps you don't know something about them. Did you ever think about that? We don't know everything. And what you need to understand is that all human beings on the planet are different to one another. Do you understand that? There's no one person thinking alike. We are all unique. Have you ever seen a leaf that is the same? Have you? Have you seen an eye that is the same? No, it doesn't exist. That itself is a miracle. So everything is different. We all think differently. That's the way it's supposed to be. We can't all be thinking the same. People teach you things. You make a conclusion from these things. But the secret of it all is to keep on learning new things and changing the wiring of your brain. If you're still thinking the way that you were thinking 15 years ago, what are you learning? You're becoming stagnant. You don't have an opinion. You're not left and you're not right. You're just set in your way. Your mind is supposed to be constantly changing all the time, according to new information that is coming to you. How are you thinking? Be open to perspectives. Don't just trust blindly. Learn. Life is about balance. So in order to have a beautiful fulfillment in life, you're going to have to learn to use your heart and to use your brain. You need both of them. Don't stick to one ritual. Alternate. Question, don't question. Love, don't love. It's either we don't set boundaries and people mess us over. We need to put some boundaries so people don't mess us over. So you need to know when to apply these things. You need to know when to use. You can't be... A lot of spiritual people started with a love and light illusion. Oh, we're here to love everybody. Yeah. You can reach at that point, at some point in your life, if you're out meditating and have perhaps your first spiritual awakening, or perhaps you're in the mountains and you're meditating all day. That's easy, isn't it? What is harder, being on this planet with a bunch of all these different people down here that are thinking all differently and they're messing up our brains? What is easier? Stepping into the mountain and meditating with no distractions, or being in this current lifetime, dealing with life's difficulties? That's where the challenge is. Learn from all the surroundings. Learn from your experiences. Don't be rigid. You need to be able to show love to people, but you also need to be able to show that you dislike certain things. Because we're not all love and light, right? Just as somebody goes to do something that's a really bad act, like for example, a criminal that's got a messed up brain, right? The gray matter in there, and you dislike that. There's a valid reason for you disliking it. And your body is so magical. When things come to it, you get a reaction, you respond. There's a reason why your body is so magically set up that way. It's trying to talk to you that something is going on. You need to be able to decipher what that body signal is trying to tell you. Most people are in the physical reality, just keeping to what science is saying. That doesn't always work. Unfortunately, it doesn't. But at the same time, there are also some cuckoo spiritual people out there that just rely on their spirituality to get through things. It still doesn't work that way. It's like saying, I'm just going to be taking my vitamins and I'm going to be well, and then you get sick and you're denying taking something from the pharmaceutical industry when your body might even need it. Because dudes, like, we're imperfect. We're imperfect. And we need to be accepting help, right? We shouldn't be letting our egos get in the way. I don't take pills, but if it needs to, we have to. We need to get assistance and stop pretending to be something that we're not, all right? We all need some help here, yeah? Even the most strong people on this earth require some assistance, right? We all do. We all need connections in our life. We all need one another. Be there. Listen to people. Get stuff from them. They have so many things to teach you. Doing something that they don't like? Beautiful. You don't need to do it. You don't even need to engage as much. The point of life is to make your life as peaceful as possible. To understand what your issues are, what your triggers are, how to make your life a bit more peaceful and beautiful. Life is always going to be in chaos. It does. Things are always going to be coming up. It's not easy being a human being. But guess what? We're all dealt with similar cards. We're all going through stuff. Some people are going through much more things than others. But guess what? The feelings and the pain is still very, very similar. Learn to embrace different people. Learn to embrace the good and the bad. Use the good and the bad. You need that. We both have good ways and we both have evil ways. Stop being a fraud. Yes, but at the same time, be honest, but at the same time, if somebody messes up with your boundaries, there's no problem in giving a white lie. Why? Because you can protect yourself. Because sometimes not everybody needs to know the truth. No, they don't. Not everybody's worthy of the truth. So you go accordingly, and that's perfectly normal. There's no, oh, I should feel guilty because I'm saying a little lie. No. You need both. Embrace both. Be authentic in yourself. Be who you are. The people will like you, and the people are not going to like you. This is normal. Not everyone's going to like us, and we don't want everyone to like us. Perhaps they might like you later on. Perhaps they might not. Learn to embrace the different things in life. We're all different. We're all just a bunch of different leaves on this earth. My point is this. Left, right, brain alignment. It's the key to life. Be spiritual and be scientific. Use both. They're both needed. If you're lacking in one or the other, there's an imbalance there. Both are needed in different contexts. That's all I gotta say for today. Toodaloo, darlings.